So, yeah, indeed been quite a sec. Very long sec, that is. Might not have seen me with a beard before. How's life been? Where's it taking you? Hopefully things are well here. My life has been a little bit of a disaster zone lately. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, there's no follow-up hay this way. I did not take as much fall damage as I thought I would. That's good, at least. You're a bad dude. You are, but I'm not going to worry about you. I don't think. So I'm just chipping away at some different projects here and rambling about different things. Ended up rambling about the current fruiting projects that are going on. I've got a bunch of strawberries growing outside right now that probably aren't too impressed about being snowed on again. That is a floating bit of grass. So somewhere over this way I go and I get this clue. And then I go kill a Dudo. Or I get the third clue or whatever the heck. And then I go get the stupid spear and then I upgrade and then maybe I have a chance against the boss that I'm stumped on. If you could go down, that would be great. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, our journey ends here. Then I'm just gonna jump down this way in that case. Whee! So this way. Imagine if it was like Odyssey where you just didn't have to worry about fall damage at all. At least it's still pretty safe in this game. Not too concerning. Like, I can jump this and not have to worry about popping like a medicine like the frickin' Ezio games or anything like that. I'm still pressing B to, like, roll out of it or something or other. And crouching immediately after. Let's just see here. Is this my... That's probably my clue. Nope, that is an opal. Loot chest. Okay, that is not my clue either. My clue is this. Quick. Found in burned fields. The Mist. Assassinate the Mist. Trian, he of the stone circles. Probably don't need this guide open on YouTube anymore. Assassinate the Mist. He is performing a ritual on the rocky shore in Ulster's western bay, northwest of the Foyne Reservoir. High Druid Trian, the Mist. Raised in pagan traditions, Trian had an intense, perhaps unhealthy, fascination with the god Cromcrotch, perhaps the most bloodthirsty of the pagan gods. And his obsession, Trian came to carving dozens of small effigies of Crom. Now, after being accepted as one of the children, he uses these effigies as lures for acolytes. Fervent chanting and a bloody offering work wonders on the imaginations of many. Yeah, sorry to hear that. For me, it's been, life is same old, just a ton of sleep and being all over the place, but balancing stuff out. Fair enough. But good if, like, you've got a handle on things and all that, I hope. I did not track you because I am silly. That's right here, then, right? Yeah, that's right there. Would it be more efficient to just, like, fast? It probably would. I can just go down rather than up and over. Like, this is probably going to lead me to... most likely here. Wow. Have you been continuing with like stream stuff as well? Is this a wink? Lately I haven't been very much on Twitch as like a viewer per se. I'm usually either streaming or if I'm watching something, it's usually on YouTube nowadays. Been keeping up with the streams as well? And if so, anything new on that front? If I had to guess, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if I had to hazard a guess just by knowing the sheer scale, have you given up on 100%ing all the Assassin's Creed games in order after I started playing all of them in order? Because 100%ing them all in order sounds like something you would see in the 7th Circle of Hell. And even just playing this, especially this game in general, this game is the one that's felt like it's been my breaking point. Just trying to beat this is driving me up the wall. I've been on this game for, what, this end of April, so I'll be another 4 months. So, I've been on this game for 16 months now. On and off. Still haven't beaten it. I know that's been on and off, but still. It's ticking me off. I just want it done. I don't want to ever think about this game again. Don't need that. Oh, that's awkward, isn't it? Okay, well, I don't take too much damage anymore, at least. Guess we're fighting here. Oh, that just killed you. I guess because wall? Well. Stomp. Whoa, that was a little bit broken, wasn't it? I am missing you, aren't I? And, whoa. Poke, 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 poke. Poke, poke, whoa. Poke, 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 poke. Maybe have all my adrenaline coming up here because the boss that I'm stumped on might be coming next. Stun it. Oh, okay, I was gonna do the stun attack, but never mind. Alright, this is all the stupid children of Danu. Confirm kill. Time to die. Dawn of the Druids. Collect all the Amber Shards for Deirdre. Wrath of the Druids. I just got a Steam achievement. New quest, Amber Sun. Quest completed, Children of Danu. Return to Deirdre's hut. Am I gonna get the spear there? Neat. I was gonna ask how this is going, but I think that answered before I even asked. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Should probably exit the restricted area so I can fast travel. Like, you know, 1, I'm having fun. 2, man, this game rocks. Brotherhood, man, this game rocks. Revelations, I'm having fun. 3, I'm having fun. 4, man, this is like one of the best open world games ever, and it has a remake on the way. I'm having so much fun. Unity, I used to hate it. Replay it on this channel, and I was like, you know what? Now that, like, the bugs and glaring issues are fixed, I actually get to appreciate this game for what it is now, and now I'm actually getting a kick out of it. I liked Unity. Syndicate is where it started to become just world full of missions, kind of boring slop kind of stuff. I like the characters, I like the charm, I like the setting, but man, it just felt like a world full of missions and nothing else, and I wasn't big into that. So I was starting to get burnt out with Syndicate there. Then I played Origins, and I was like, whoa, this is something different and new, like all RPG-ified. Now that I've been playing all these very similar feeling games, playing something very different here, I can dig it. This is kind of cool. It took me a while, and I started to get a bit drained towards the end, but I was like, you know, this is kind of cool. And then I started playing Odyssey, and I was like, whoa, this is just Origins, but better. And with, like, Black Flag ship sailing stuff and ship combat related things. I can kind of dig it, but it kind of started to drag on a little bit, and it kind of overstayed its welcome. It's currently my longest single playthrough of any game I've ever done on this channel, and it really felt like it was padding out the story with a lot of unnecessary stuff to extend the runtime and force you to explore every last little inch of that super massive world. And I was starting to get pretty sick and tired of it, and I was kind of glad it was done by the end, but I did acknowledge, like, hey, this is pretty good. And then there's Valhalla, which just is a world full of missions, barely has an overarching story. It does, but you get in, like, little bits and pieces. Most of your runtime, you're just essentially doing side quests around the world that all count as, like, mandatory quests. Because you have to go around the world, not even this one, this is a DLC one, but across every single region doing a little side quest plot line there that are all self-contained and all have like nothing to do with one another. So it just felt like a world filled with mandatory side quests and nothing else there, and removing a lot of the things I really liked about Odyssey, like the ship battles, which, you know, makes sense why they removed that in favor of Viking raids, but even things like having a secondary skill wheel. I'm stuck to just one in this game instead of having a button I can hit to go to a second skill wheel and have more things I can play around with. And things like not having an ability that lets me heal, which makes it so that every boss battle I've got a finite amount of health, and then I'm out. Like, I can't just play the long game where it's like, as long as I'm chipping away the boss's health, I'll eventually beat them. Nope. In Valhalla, I can run out of resources. I can just die, instead of, you know, playing safe enough that I can heal up what I'm missing over time with my ability that I pop. That's not a thing anymore. And now, in the DLC that I'm stumped on, Every boss is just damage checking me in an action game. Like, so I was going at this one boss for like 3 or 4 hours before I finally beat her with some strategies from the interwebs that like Guzma told me about, and I finally got it done. And then I got stuck on the next boss, and I was like, this isn't happening, and I went around the world to get like these 2 of the best spears in the game to and upgrade them a whole bunch. And then after a lot of trying, I beat her too. And I was like, okay, great, I'm able to do it now. Then I got to the boss I'm stumped on right now, and it's actually just damage checking me. I'm doing so little damage to her, even with 2 of the best spears in the game, and she just heals it. Over and over and over again. She summons like a group of 4 guys, and if she touches any one of them, she kills them and like heals herself a chunk of her health that's more damage than I can do to her in that time. I'm trying so desperately to kill the guys before she can do that. But it just feels so RNG based, because even when I'm killing them as fast as I can, sometimes one of them will just find a way to reach her anyway. And I'm just getting unlucky. And then she's healing faster than I can damage her. So I'm not ready to lower the difficulty level yet, because I like playing things on the hardest difficulty. But between last session and this session, I have cheated to max out my skill tree here. I went through the cheaty peach strats, not to give myself an unfair advantage in the sense of I'm getting something that wouldn't be attainable normally, but just to take the frickin' tens or 100+ hours or whatever it would take to get this and just get it, because I don't have that kind of time in my life nowadays. So just to remove the grind, I did that for one, and now I'm going back to a previous DLC to get the very best spear in the game and fully upgrade it. And if I still can't beat that boss, then I'll consider lowering the difficulty. But this is the breaking point that I've gotten up to. The final DLC is just damage check, followed by the craziest BS ever, followed by an even harder damage check. Like, it's ridiculous. I've been keeping up with streaming and still gonna go for 100% the AC series in order, but it's been a hiatus since Revelations 3 to 4 years ago. Still think you're gonna be able to do it, all of them 100%, because, oh boy, this game has been breaking me. Bosses in AC games, you are so selling me on this game right now. But damage checking. If talking to her gets me that spear, I'll go rematch the boss that I'm stuck on right now.
Blood-soaked bits of amber.
That was the whole reason I was going around killing these dudes. Backtrack to this DLC I played like 8 months ago.
Boil these shards.
To
Make your potion.
get this stupid spear.
I shall.
Apparently it's busted.
I've been preparing for this since.
And I'm getting desperate. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't know what the conditions are. I just heard that you assassinate all the key dudes and you get the spear.
You spoke of great power.
Yeah, give it to me.
Spear.
Yes.
You'll have it in your hands soon enough.
What?
Once you defeat Balor.
No! Damn you!
You said nothing of this.
Surely you remember Balor. He is heat,
No?
drought, a scorching sun come to earth.
I know of no such creature.
Many heroes fell to him, but Woden would not. The lance called Gay Bullock pierces his flesh. This is where he is weak. Are you ready to fight him?
I guess so.
Let me drink.
Drink
And now that my level's maxed and my equipment's
You'll
maxed,
remember.
I've got to be
Balor
way OP
is
for this
ancient.
now, right?
He is chaos itself.
Probably.
Defeat him, and the spear is yours.
Yes, then maybe I get unstumped on the DLC I'm actually on right now. So I have to defeat Balor, huh? In the realm of dreams here.
I have waited for you these many centuries, you
You look like something I'd fight in Elden Ring if you were a little more grotesque, at least.
Take it there.
Or maybe even as is, look like something from Elden Ring. Balor. Hey, look, it does. Ow! Even being max level, he can still two-shot me with the right attacks at least. Oh my god, look at my damage. These spears plus max. Ow! This is like night and day to how I was dealing with bosses before. Ooh. Wow. Okay, well, I think you're just gonna get wrecked. Good thing I didn't actually do this during Frag, or else this is a boss that I would have been stumped on for a good while and really been doing basically no damage against. Huh. I heard this was certainly a game just like Shadows. It sure is. I can't attest to Shadows yet since I've yet to. Whoops. I was about to pop a ration. Because I've yet to get that far. But, yeah, it's certainly a game. I think this might be one of my least favorite open world games of all time. I honestly think I have a hatred for this game at this point here. I'm not a fan. Poke, 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 poke. Oh, quick spin. Dashing away. Totally a thing I'd see in Elden Ring. Poke, 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 poke. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Give me the mushrooms. Okay. Yeah, like, doesn't it? Ow. Second swing there. Okay. Poke, 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 poke. Can I skip the... No. No, I can't skip to this one. I get it, dude. Yeah, yeah. I'll just pop rations this time if I need to. Whatever. Yeah, I get it, dude. Let there be some poison. Poke, 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 poke. Oh, I couldn't get away from that fast enough. Whatever, that's fine. Poke, 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 poke. Look how fast his health is depleting. Man, this is so weird for boss battle on Nightmare mode. I guess max level plus max equipment will do that. Like they forgot this was AC and thought they were making a Souls game. The DLC that I'm on right now, Dawn of Ragnarök, feels like they completely forgot it was AC and are just making like some unhinged mythological thing. Is what that's like. Like, I've been playing through Dawn of Ragnarök for a while now, and it just doesn't even feel like Assassin's Creed. So much of this game just doesn't even feel like Assassin's Creed. Like, there's a couple, unlike Odyssey, there is a couple, like, actual assassins in this story, but they're just, like, freaking MLM salesmen coming to, like, pitch a pyramid scheme to you at your door. And you just, like, do some side quests for and stuff. That's kind of what they are. Of course, they play a bigger role than that, but not by a massive ton. Maybe like right at the end and in a weird way. Oh, there. The thing. This is what's gonna see me through the other DLC. Give it to me. This is what I need to destroy Sinmara that's been making me lose my mind. Yeah, everyone that I saw play this, they all hated it except for like 2 people. Jeez. Aspen. Count your days, Sinmara. What are you getting ready to fight here? Gaybolg.
I must speak to Dedra.
There. I did the thing. Inventory. Yeah. Gungnir and Spear of Leonidas. Yeah, so I probably want to keep the Spear of Leonidas. So maybe, unsocket these. And then the thing that I just got. Gaybolg. Lightning shocks the enemy after 3 consecutive hits. And with a double poke, I'm hitting pretty fast. Unless this needs to be, like, specifically this weapon 3 times. That would be a lot of lightning shock. hopefully it stops her from healing constantly.
I felt you would prevail.
This spear definitely gets smaller when I sheath it.
It was an unusual contest.
The spear, Gay Bullock, is yours for crushing the children of Danu and defeating Balor. Despite all that's happened, Kira will find solace that the Danu have been extinguished.
Small comfort, I suspect.
I thank you for sparing her. Someday she may return to us here in the forest. Her spirit will be welcome.
Goodbye, Deirdre.
Slán, Eivor. Slán.
Quest completed. Amber Sun. I now have a thingy-majig that I hope will help me with this DLC here. Because, yikes. I need to go to a blacksmith somewhere. I don't know where one is or what the icon really is. But if I go to Ravensthorpe, I do know exactly where one is there. When I get to this, I have to collect over 1,000 collectibles, so yay. Ubisoft forgot to make fun games, but aiming to waste your time with as much playtime as possible so they can brag to those shareholders. Well, that's, yeah, a big thing for shareholders and a big thing for marketing. Saying, like, there's X amount of hours of playtime. And there's a lot of players that care about that metric more than, like, value per hour. A lot of people judge the value of, I'm still on this quest. Where are they? Follow Nud. A lot of players are like, how much value am I getting in terms of, like, the cost I'm paying compared to the amount of hours I put into the game? But playing a game like this, it's not worth it, man. It's so quantity over quality. I'd rather play a short and sweet game for the same price. Like Metroid Dread, for example. Full price game, but only takes like 8 hours. But that's a good game! Something that I've got a major kick out of every little bit, whereas this, I'm at like 150 hours, and I'm
What have you got for me today?
hating life. If I wasn't a content creator, there's no shot I would have gotten this far. So many times along the way I would have quit. Including right now, where I'm stumped on these stupid bosses. But I would have quit so many times before reaching now.
I must be on my way now.
Yeah. Okay. Now with my cheaty-peated in resources, yeah, first Assassin's Creed game that I've ever, had to cheat in. Here we go. My infinite resources, just to max it out. Okay, it's all maxed out. All my shit is maxed out. This is as good as it's gonna get. I'll deal with my, runes that I'm socketing in a hot second. I do not want to help with a little problem there. I need to remember how to go back to Dawn of Ragnarok now. Chapter 1, part of... Oh yeah, this was some additional content thing too, wasn't it? That I forgot about. So it's something I want to do in my full playthrough as well. Maybe that's a problem for Megaland. That's mastery challenges. Is this the stuff for, Oh no, this is the thing for, the frickin' Dawn of Ragnarok. Then what's this? Wait for friends by the fire? Okay, here. Let's just go back into there, and then I'll have a look at all my equipment. Do an inventory, and then reattempt stupid Sinmara. Is what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm kinda leaning towards here. So this way I go.